bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Loyal clans like the go place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the
Today, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Arizona Cardinals. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
I don't know about you, but I've absolutely loved his consistency throughout the season. Always good, occasionally spectacular. But right now, he's on the outside of that MVP race. What's it going to take for him to get it done down the stretch?
You're right, on the fringe. But, hey, it's Week 14. There's still a month left for him to make a lasting impression, have some scintillating plays, and then who knows?
Yeah, those scintillating plays, those splash plays, those plays we'll talk about for the next week leading up to the next game. He'll need a bunch of those down the stretch in order to win the award.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
The second down pass intercepted. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll run it with Johnson. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. They got to figure this out. They got to figure him out. 4 sacks last week. Now 1 in the first quarter. What do?
Well, great pass rushers usually have a go-to move, but the best pass rushers, they have counters to their go-to move. So they'll show you that. Then when you adjust, they counter it and still get to the quarterback. And you don't pile up that many sacks. What do you have, 4 in the game last week? Without having some go-to moves with counters.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 16 yards.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again. Now a carry for Jacobs. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A gain of 13 yards.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Hurts sets up to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A first down carry here for Johnson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The numbers for Johnson in last week's game, 16 carries, 58 yards.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Johnson with a first down or more. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
The score, Cardinals 3.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Come on, dog! So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 11 brings up second down at the 38-yard line.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Third down.
And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
First down, Las Vegas.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
By Taven Bryan.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off. Because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 39 yards there, a big one.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Second and goal.
Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Tackle made at his own.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Second and 9.
From his own end zone now, it's Murray. And Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get this down to the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Here's Jacobs. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Number 85.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Getting set to go again, we get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried. Because a lot of times, just like the ticking time bomb, the longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Murray. That one complete to Joe Reed. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Murray. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
At the 36-yard line.
Murray now on first down. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
Tackled.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Raiders 9, Cardinals 3.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
They're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
First down, Murray. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play. But the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Off the draw, here's Johnson, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Brought down right at the
Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And the Cardinals are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. So they've been in the red zone 3 times and has yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? To Johnson again. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll run it with Johnson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And this one is right through. And that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A run on first down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Byron Murphy on the tackle.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Josh Jacobs.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Running is Jacobs. And some space here. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here's a first down throw that's complete.
Hurts pass.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. He'll set up the screen to Fournette.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, you never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pick.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Number 84.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 2nd and 12, Murray, and it's incomplete.
Murray's pass.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They go play action with Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Hurts pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Las Vegas.
Josh Jacobs, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And his kick is right through. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
Another Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Murray to air it out again. He'll get that complete to Reed. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. He's going to take off with it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up.
Murray on the keeper.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. He's going to take another shot here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Cardinals 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
6-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Foster Moreau, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Set to kick off.
And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Throwing on second and long. Murray, he'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. On third down, Murray looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Today's final score, Raiders 43.
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Spoil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's snow, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got